Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 330 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, February 22nd, 2017. Ricky, another crazy week in terms of comic book news. Of course, it was the Comics Pro Industry Conference last week, and that's where comic retailers such as ourselves.
Were you there?
We weren't there, no. Go down to the annual meeting of the Comics Pro trade organization.
Is it like a secret building where you have to go and do Masonic handshakes?
Yes, Masonic handshakes, eyeball scans, and urine tests, oddly enough. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. So anyway, Ricky, one of the craziest bits of information to come out of this conference, because all the big publishers go and speak to the retailers and talk about their plans for the upcoming year, was plans for the DC Looney Tunes crossover universe. Which kind of makes sense because DC and Looney Tunes both Warner Brothers properties, but we're gonna see some crazy, realistic, gritty Looney Tunes type stuff.
Like Wile E. Coyote hires Lobo to catch the Roadrunner. I'm excited.
Is that really what's gonna happen, or
that's the cover that they show? So.
Nice. We've had Looney Tunes showing up on the covers of DC books before as a special themed variant month, and those variants were insanely popular. I think people forget how many Looney Tunes fanatics there are out there. A lot of people were raised on Looney Tunes, and to see them getting the treatment in DC Comics, certainly going to be interesting, and I think they're going to end up being a big seller, Rick. I don't know about you. What do you think?
I think so. I'm going to be buying some of them.
Awesome.
That Elmer Fudd Batman crossover. Gotta be very, very quiet.
That's so bad. Anyway, Ricky, let's go ahead and unbox this week's comics. Go ahead and open up some boxes. Alright, some DC action figures to kick off this week's episode. First up is this Firestorm figure from Legends of Tomorrow, and Zoom from The Flash. Also got this sweet Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice, Wonder Woman statue. And it's a very cool statue indeed, with the Wonder Woman movie coming up soon. That's going to be a cool piece added to anybody's collection. Alright, new on shelves today we have My Little Pony Friendship is Magic issue number 51. There's 2 covers for that book. She-Wolf issue number 6. Any Jim Henson or Dark Crystal fans out there, you might want to pick up this book. It's the first of 12 issues of Jim Henson's The Power of the Dark Crystal. A new book we're really excited about from the mind of Greg Rucka. And from Image Comics, it is The Old Guard, issue number 1. From IDW, we have The Highlander, issue number 1. We have a second printing of Curse Words, issue number 1 from Image Comics, and a new copy of Curse Words, issue number 2 on shelves today. From the pages of Hellboy, we have Visitor, How and Why He Stayed, from Dark Horse. From Black Mask, Quantum Teens Are Go, issue number 1. Kiss the Demon, issue number 2. Optimus Prime, number 4. And Transformers The Lost Light, issue number 3. The latest in a round of 25-cent issues from Image Comics, it is Outcast, issue number 25. Coincidentally enough, this is the regular cover, and this is the Outcast variant paying tribute to Youngblood, number 1 by Rob Liefeld. Alright, moving on to Marvel, we've got some more Wolverine True Believers $1 reprints this week. First up is Old Man Logan, issue number 1. This is from the current Old Man Logan run, not the original Old Man Logan series. Wolverine and the X-Men, issue number 1. This is another $1 reprint from a series that premiered a few years ago. And then we have this reprint of the recently launched all-new Wolverine number 1, starring X-23 as Wolverine. New on shelves today is Solo, issue number 5, Spider-Man Deadpool number 14, Extraordinary X-Men number 11, Deadpool the Duck number 4, Spider-Gwen number 17. Here is the Spider-Gwen variant cover. The Mighty Captain Marvel, issue number 2. Here's the Captain Marvel Joe Jusko variant. Black Panther number 11, the Joe Jusko variant for Black Panther. Steve Rogers Captain America number 12. Uncanny Avengers number 20. Here's the variant for that book. Ghost Rider number 4. Hulk number 3, Rocket Raccoon number 3. Champions number 1.mu. This is a Monsters Unleashed tie-in book. Thanos number 4. Here's the Thanos number 4 variant. Amazing Spider-Man number 24. A couple variants for that book. First up is the JUSKO variant, and here is the other variant for that book. Inhumans vs. the X-Men number 5. Elektra issue number 1 featuring a new Elektra costume. Here's the Scotty Young variant featuring the old Elektra costume. Then we've got a hip-hop variant. There's another variant. I believe this one's by Pascal Ferry. And I think this one's by Bill Sienkiewicz. Okay, moving on to DC, we've got the Batman Ninja Turtles Adventures Director's Cut. As is tradition with Director's Cut issues. Black and white pencils, uninked. Along with script pages inside. So really cool pickup if you are a fan of the creative process. Star Trek Green Lantern Stranger Worlds issue number 3. Scooby-Doo Team Up number 23. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps number 15. Batman Beyond number 5. Wonder Woman number 17. Teen Titans number 5. Deathstroke number 13. Batgirl number 8. Detective Comics number 951. Action Comics number 974. Supergirl Being Super, book number 2. Here are the 2 covers to Flash, issue number 17, and the 2 covers to Suicide Squad number 12. And finally today from DC we have Justice League of America, the ongoing series. This is issue number 1. Here's the variant cover featuring Lobo, and here's a blank cover. And finally this is the Coast to Coast Comic-Con variant edition.
Alright guys, prize time. Last week I asked you what kind of powers you'd give your child. We got some pretty awesome answers. Anthony G said I'd give my child the ability to have an eidectic mind, an eidectic memory. I had to look that up. It's photographic memory. Just say what you mean, man. Come on, what's with all these fancy words? It would benefit him in all his classes and exams so he can spend more time on recreational activities and to actually be a child. Hopefully he doesn't turn into a pompous prick where he's like, I'm so smart, screw all you guys. But he probably won't. Alex, the comic hoarder, said, I'd give my kids the superpower to listen and obey really, really well. Oh, and the superpower to only have to be asked once to do something. Sorry, real dad here with real dad problems. Hashtag dadprobs. Okay, I'd grant to them super speed too. It'd be cool to be Flash's dad. And that would be cool, and then when you ask them to clean their room, they just do it really fast. So, real dads have real problems. Hashtag. Albert Bailey said I would give my child the power of positivity so he or she could always feel good about themselves and never feel bad about themselves. That's heartwarming, you know? You're like, man, I really want this kid to like feel nice. That's great. But the winner goes to the R Danny 1982, who said I would give Ricky's kid super flight so you wouldn't cut the grass. LOL, yes, son of a gun. That would mean I would just have to get a sky garden that he could mow there. So, joke's on you, my kid will still have to mow the lawn. So congratulations, you're going into the draw right now. Alright, so, VR Danny, he's going in there. VR Danny. We have Danny Gantz, who said I'd like to see System of a Down comic with Surge running for president. That was a good one. It's going in there. Alexis Rico said I would want my fists made out of indestructible chocolate. That was the one that was last week, I believe. He's going in there. And Joel N. Stanley, who was talking about green beer and green Mexican food to get over his green hangover. So that's going in there. We're gonna mix it all up. Not gonna look. And mix it all up. And the winner goes to Alexis Rico with the indestructible chocolate fists. So congratulations, Alexis Rico. Just send your information to info@comicboxer.com and we'll get a comic box out to you as soon as possible. Alright, for today's question, I'd like to talk about Logan. You know that movie's coming out like next week? It's crazy. I didn't realize it was that close, but it is. So what I'd like to see from you in the comments is your best fake spoiler for the movie. Best answer to be entered into the draw at the end of the month. I think for me, I think the best spoiler I can think of is that Mark Ruffalo shows up as the Hulk, and he's like the inbred Hulk. and it just blows everyone's mind. And at the end, he kills Wolverine instead of the other way around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm sure you guys can go with better ones. So leave us in the comments your best fake spoiler for the new Logan movie coming out.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Please remember you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. And we'll see all of you guys next time for episode 231 of Unboxing Wednesdays. Take care everybody. Enjoy your comics this week.